I do a lot of interracial.
Okay.
And the bigger, the better. It sells well, but I also really enjoy it. My first ever experience was with a bull, which is just a...
Yeah, guy like me.
Yeah. Exactly.
For those people who don't know what bulls are, it's the opposite of a cuck.
We looked for the biggest we could find.
Wow.
He had to be this big.
No.
I swear to God.
Like a lunchbox.
It was huge. I just remember like an out-of-body experience. Like,
Floating with a dick inside you.
I mean,
You said that like a movie shoot, and they're like, "Can you say that again?" But more like you're from the 1940s. Floating with a dick inside you.
Two goons, not one but two goons. Two goons, 7 hours in the bathroom.
hi, I'm Andi Avalon, and you're watching Two Goons.
So welcome to the pod. Thank you so much for coming in. Yeah. You came in all the way from Huntington Beach.
I did.
Oh,
yes.
wow. You came in just today? Oh,
Yes.
sick.
Yes.
Okay. That's
it's quite the trek. Because people think, oh, it's all like California or it's all LA. It's like, no, it's like
No.
everything, especially in LA, everything takes fucking ever.
Forever. At the slowest pace, like, 30 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour. It's
Yeah.
brutal.
That is the only great thing about this area. So I don't do LA outside of like this 1 mile radius. So we go to the Comedy Store, we come up here, we go to Whole Foods, even when I went to get it. So everything, like everyone's like, the traffic in LA, I'm like, dude, it's
I don't
amazing.
experience that. Yeah. At home, I stay in a 1 mile radius. Like, unless I'm shooting and I'm driving, I stay home and it's just like 1 mile. My grocery store is 5 minutes.
Yes, right.
Everything is 5 minutes from
You
me,
like
unless
like
I'm going
it
to work.
easy. Where's the porn cat? I know LA is a porn cat, but what's the area they specifically the traditional where they shoot the
Like where the houses, they're mostly in like big houses, Woodland Hills, Calabasas.
Okay, yeah.
So like the valley.
The valley.
Yeah, and that's like the hub of it. So it's always. I mean, some people live right there, and it's great.
Yeah, then you're just like
Most
popping all
people,
the time to shoot
they
scenes.
can just drop in 20 minutes. But
Yeah.
I'd rather live at the beach on the water.
right? Are you a beach
We love the beach. Yeah.
surfing?
I don't surf. I like living on the sand.
Reading a
getting
book?
Tan, just soaking up the sun.
I said that about my sister and my mom. My sister and my mom, when my late stepfather had a lot of money, and man, they used to like go on these family vacations. I hated them because I didn't like I like walking on the beach.
Yeah.
I didn't like just but my sister and my mother would just lay there for 8 hours just tanning. I'm like, kill me. I can't. I'm just so bored. I'm like, and I've dated people that just want to lay there and read a book. I'm like, I get antsy.
I get in
anxious,
the
yeah.
ocean. That's me. I want to go swim.
You are?
I want to be in the water. Yeah. Go swim for a while. Swim till you're tired.
Yep.
Come out, eat something, pass out in the sun, and then rinse, repeat. Yeah. That's gonna be if I'm on the beach.
Since we live at the beach, we can go for 2 hours. So
Yeah.
grab just a towel, go to the beach, lay for 2 hours, and go home.
Yeah.
And you can go like 2-3 days a week, 4 days, much as we want, because it's not an all day affair. So
Oh yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah, because normally it's like an excursion. Like if you
Yeah.
live far from the beach, you're like, oh, I got to pack the cooler. and
Yep.
this.
Yes, the
easy
chairs.
ups, the chairs, the everything, and you're committed if you go to the beach. You're there from 6 to 6. And
Yeah.
you don't leave.
Yeah.
Well, we had a place that Miami. That was the first place we were doing the content house at. It was in a condo, and it literally walked out onto the beach, and that was amazing. Because again, I'll go to the beach for 10 minutes, get my fill, and I'm like, okay, enough. But
That's the best part.
oh, the best part.
I do love it. It's
You're literally on the beach.
we're like 5-minute drive.
Wow, that's
So
sick.
it's very, very, it's close enough. You know, the prices are much better when you're like a little bit inland, like 5-10 minutes. On the beach is a lot.
Oh, on the
Yeah.
beach, isn't there always the risk of in storm season?
Yeah, you have to get like flood insurance and stuff.
Really?
Ooh, yeah.
Which-
And to be honest, I'm like even 5-10 minutes out, you still need flood insurance depending on where you're at.
Really?
Yeah, because there's a tsunami, it could.
Yeah, true.
Wipe
The
us
big
out.
one. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's always coming.
Yeah.
It's
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 always
been
coming. That's how they get you.
We had a Uber driver tell us, he goes, I've lived here 40 years. It's coming every year.
They
And
always
like,
say that.
really?
Yeah, we'll get your property taxes, and they're like, "Oh, flood insurance went up. Why?"
Why? Because
they can.
Because they can. Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you originally a California person?
Yes, born and raised in Palm Springs.
Okay. So was it an easy transition because you didn't get into the adult industry early? It was like a late transition.
Way later, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was only been like 3 years.
Wow.
3 years? Get the fuck out.
Killing it pretty fast.
Thanks.
Wow. How does that what were you doing before and how's that happen?
I was just a stay-at-home mom.
Wow.
Really?
And we just, things changed, and the economy crashed, and we needed like a different set of income, and that's when OnlyFans like started happening.
Yeah.
We jumped on the train very late. Like we were not like the first ones in. It was like way later. But me and my husband started like swinging and experimenting with stuff, and then it just spiraled, and here I am. It just like went one thing to the next. I met the right people, and
was the experimentation, did that start before well before you were into OnlyFans, or did that sort of spark it?
It's sort of so the experimentation sparked the OnlyFans. So like we were just having like fun, like going to like swingers clubs and stuff, just like enjoying each other and other people. And then we're like, well, we can make money off this. That's cool. Yeah. So we didn't believe it. I mean, it's also very hard to like grow on OnlyFans if you
no algorithm.
No algorithm. There's nothing. You have to put work in. Yeah. And so that took a while. Then we just kept going at it and met the right people. Yeah. The more you collab, the easier it gets.
Yeah, the bigger and bigger.
You learn and you network, and then.
Who's your top collab?
Meaning what?
I mean, a guy, girl, or
like my favorite collab, or like grossing.
Oh,
collabs?
give us
both. Yeah. What? Yeah.
Person to work with, and who brought in the most paper.
The bags. Who brought in the bags?
Anytime I'm with a male performer, people love that.
Yeah.
Sometimes the big name girls will really help like bring traction. Yeah. But joining a team of girls really helps because you all could like share each other's experiences, and then if you collab with them, then you reach their followers. Yeah. So I mean, the most exhilarating is always just a boy-girl scene.
Really?
Yeah, because anything more, it's more work. It's less organic.
Okay.
When it's just like one-on-one, there's nobody telling you what
Adam
to do.
and Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I prefer a boy-girl scene. Like, you can just let it go. Like, it's just gonzo. There's no rules. Yeah. And you're, like, actually enjoying it.
Really?
Yeah, because when you add more people, there's more to think about. Like, oh, how's she feeling? Or how is he feeling?
Right. It takes away the intimacy.
Yes. Am I doing everything right? Is anybody uncomfortable?
Doesn't matter what you do. Eventually, sometimes you're like, yeah, this kind of feels like work.
It does. Eventually, yeah. Yeah. At some point.
We do stand-up. We love stand-up. But there are some nights where you're like, oh, this audience sucked.
Yeah.
Like, you really
have to really try for it.
Really trying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even with this, this is great. I'm so happy to be a part of a podcast. There's so many dudes. Like I got a DM. Literally, the guy said, "Unc, you make my job." They call me uncle. Or he's like, "Unc, you make my job so much easier listening to your podcast." But then you're like, this is so many people's dream scenario, being in a room with a porn star. But but then I'm like, fuck. Today, this is our 5th podcast. We gotta shoot one more sketch. Even shooting that sketch, I'm like, I cannot wait till that fucking sketch wraps. Post it tomorrow, and then on to the next. But it is when you get to meet like people who are like, oh fuck, it still is cool, right? You get to look back.
It really is. Like every time I meet somebody new, you develop a relationship with them and you have fun. We also do skits like, for TikTok and stuff. And so that's
safe for work.
It used to be you would just meet them, go in, fuck.
Yeah.
And that was your day. Yeah. Now it's like you have to do social media, you have to make reels, you have to do skits. So like your day, the beginning is the hardest part. Like you got to be creative. You got to think of things that people haven't done.
Sure.
Because your reels, to be honest, if you don't have a good reel to sell your scene now, no one's going to see your scene. They were like, I want to see that reel. I want to see them fuck. And then that leads it into that.
Exactly. Something that can kind of sell the idea.
Yes. And it could be cheesy.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Like what did they do next? You just caption that. You know where to find it.
Oh, that's very interesting.
A friend of mine shoots with this guy in Miami. I wish I could remember what his name is. But she was saying that, or she showed me that like, he does like lead-ins to his scenes that are really funny and lead the porno. Like one of his lead-ins was he's like watching a porn website and it's like there's the trailer, the ad before that's like, hey, click on me if you want to fuck, and he like hits skip and then there's a knock at his door and it's the girl.
I think I've seen something like that.
Yeah, and she's like, why'd you skip me? And then they fuck. And
That's very creative.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes, that is. Well, yeah, because a lot of times too, it's like it can get old. Like my buddy does the body painting. It's incredible.
Yeah, I've seen
and
that.
I'm sure the first 100, but now it's like, oh, now again, it's a job for him. He does everyone. So
It's not so erotic or anything. It's like, okay, got to be exact.
Yeah, it's a mainstream thing, and now you're like, oh, I got to have you do something crazy with the paint. So yeah, the trends do kind of like wear themselves out, and it's on to the. You kind of got to be you got to be ahead of it.
Yep, and that's why it's important to keep like meeting new people because they float all their ideas by you, and then you're like, oh, that's fun. Let's try that together, you know. And the trends pass. So if you don't get on it early, then you're late and then no one's watching it.
Exactly.
So
there's only so many like stepmom, stepbro,
right. Stepmom, stepbro,
always a stepmom.
Step
exactly. Like let's do something a little fresh.
Yep.
And you've gone now fully into mainstream as well.
Yeah, I do a lot of mainstream.
Wow, 3 years, eh?
Yeah, I think mainstream like solid, probably like 1.5 to 2 years, maybe.
Yeah.
Who was the first? Was it wifey or
my very first scene was for Brazzers.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
went.
First scene for Brazzers.
Yeah, it was with Kieran Lee.
Oh, so that was
He's
a hand.
the man.
That was a hand selected. Okay.
Win. He's the guy. Yeah.
He must. I mean, for him, he's probably scrolling his Instagram all the time. And
That's what he does.
Yeah, and he's just like, oh, you would. I see so much potential. It's like a college scout. You're like playing the games and shit like that.
That's what he told me. He's like, yeah, I meet all these Instagram girls and we do content because they're doing OnlyFans. I need it, they need it, and if they're great, I offer them an opportunity to shoot with me on a mainstream set, and then if they do well, they move on, and if not, then they have a Brazzers set on their belt.
Wow,
which is cool.
Yeah,
I mean that's a pretty good gig to be a guy and like, hey, we could collab and I get to fuck you and
everyone wants to fuck him, so it's it's Kieran Lee.
Yeah,
so like once you do, you're like, that was cool, and if it's your like one of your first like mainstream guys, it's a good experience.
Could you tell while you were shooting the scene with him, you're like, oh, this is a professional?
Yeah. Yeah. He's good at what he does. Yeah, he was good. And he was so sweet. So, yeah.
That's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
What separates someone like a Kieran Lee? Hold on. Wait, what was it? Did you hear that?
Yeah, someone's like phone is blowing up in the other room.
I thought there was a buzz in my ear.
Well, that's the real thing, too. That is a good question. We never really.
What makes Kieran Lee like KieranLee? Like what is he doing? Because the
sauce. Tell us the sauce from a female perspective, because there's a lot of guys that listen to this.
I remember I saw Angela White talk about Manuel, and she was like, every guy should go watch Manuel and see what he does. And I immediately went and did that. I was like, I'm going to learn from the best. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel like European men fuck different.
Really?
They just do. Their dicks are different.
Yeah, for sure.
They use the metric system.
Yeah. I feel like they listen to, Karen, they listen to your body as a woman's, because like they're not like small. They're rather on the larger scale, most of them. And so when you're well endowed, you have to like really pay attention to how a girl's body moves. Because we're only so big, but if you move right in the right places, you know what to do. It feels great. So I think they're very in tune with the woman's body. They've done it so many times. They know how to move. And then like whisper crazy stuff in your ears while they're fucking you, which is really cool.
That's not caught on camera.
No, like the whole time they're talking dirty to you, which is really hot.
Like what?
I don't know. Like sometimes it's another language. Sometimes it's like, I just want to fuck you so bad. You're so hot. Like they're just like getting you hyped, you know? And then
Nice.
One thing I saw, that was one thing I stole from Manuel was that he never stops talking.
he doesn't, and he's in your ear the whole time.
He never
Yeah.
stops talking, and he'll say like the same thing over and over again. Be like, yes, baby, yes, baby.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
dude. Oh, dude, I was fucking studying there with the notepad. Man. I was in there, dude.
Yeah, he's good.
That's so
They're good.
funny. Being fucking someone and saying yes, yes. By the way,
And it's in your, and it's like a whisper, and it's like kind of like in the heat of your ear. So like, you know, like when someone's like kissing your neck or something, it like makes you kind of hot.
Yeah.
So they're doing that, and it like keeps you active too, and like so you don't lose your train of thought.
would
Like,
you think this is hot? Like if I was like, as a North American, I'm Canadian, but would you like, this is so hot. By the way, you haven't Venmo'd me your half Uber Eats.
I would start laughing. I wouldn't start laughing.
I do like, I when I fuck, if I'm with someone who I've been with a few times, I do like
crack
to
jokes.
throw a joke. Not often,
Yeah.
but I like, because it keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
You never know when the
Yeah.
joke's coming.
Getting
Yeah.
a good laugh.
Get a
man.
good
You
laugh
gotta
is
be able
pretty
to
fun.
laugh.
Yeah.
I love doing the, like, when you're about to come, you're like, I'm gonna pee.
Oh my gosh. I'd be like, really? Really?
I'm
no.
gonna pee this crazy.
Oh no.
But some women, as we've heard over the few podcasts we've done, do like when a guy pisses in them. I think
Inside of them?
Yeah.
Kazumi was telling. Did you? I think she just left, but she was telling us. She's like, I like when a guy pisses into me.
I'll have to try that. I've never had it done.
Really?
I've never had anybody peeing.
Dude, yeah, there's I mean,
That's
There's a market.
wild.
yeah, there's a market and you'll meet plenty of
Really?
ladies.
Well,
here
that's a
who
whole
can-
network of fans I could reach.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. But not on OnlyFans. OnlyFans doesn't let you do pee content.
Oh, we have to call it something else.
Yeah, you have to call it something else. Or you can use there's that platform called Scatbook.
Scat.
Fansly, I think was.
Oh.
Scat.
Vansley
Scatbook's crazy. dude.
Scatbook, yeah.
Scatbook. I'm not going on Scatbook.
Yes.
Scatbook.
Do you have when you shoot, like what are the like limits for you?
I don't like anything that leaves a mark on me because I could
Sure.
be called in the next day for a mainstream scene and then I can't have bruises or marks, or I have to like let my agent know and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like a new haircut for an actor.
Yeah. I'm like, you can smack my ass, but please don't do it too many times in a row so I don't bruise.
right.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, because like spanking's hot, but sometimes like I'll bruise if I have too many.
Oh, for
Too many
sure.
in a row.
Yeah.
Some girls love like the crazy stuff. I'm more of like the sensual, like I like to really get into it. So just nothing too aggressive for me.
Yeah.
I've done a couple aggressive scenes, but nothing like,
I
makes
like
me hurt.
watching sensual sex. Me
Yeah.
personally, I like watching like that. Again, I've said this many times. I love Reddit, and I love watching like a real couple, and like if they're in missionary, and the dude just starts making out with her, and I'm like, this is
it's hot.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems so perfect.
So you say that's your, because I've noticed the people who, like, you're blowing up huge, you're
Thank
getting
you.
like tons of success, but the people who I've noticed who start to have great success is they're able to sort of identify their brand, or at least make that known to people. Like
Yeah.
Violet Myers, I met her and she's like very cute. She talks about how she likes anime and how she's like a little nerdy, and that like separates you from the rest of people.
Mm-hmm.
So what is that brand for you that makes you different from the rest?
Oh, that's a great question. I would say I do a lot of interracial porn.
Okay.
And
yeah.
that is kind of my niche, I think.
Yeah.
Like the bigger, the better.
Really, a
Yeah.
nice BBC all the way.
Yeah.
Kinda.
It sells well, but I also really enjoy it.
Yeah.
And mainstream, I'm always casted with like, I'm a stepmom with like a stepson or something.
yeah.
But like on OF, like my genre is definitely like big dicks.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I like and that's what I enjoy. And so I just keep doing that.
Before you got into this, were you in your I think you said you're married.
Yeah, I'm married.
But were you doing lifestyle stuff before?
Yeah. My first ever experience was with a bull, which is just a
Yeah. Guy like me.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes.
But yeah, for those people who don't know what bulls are, it's the opposite of a cuck in that world.
So
it's a bull.
we collabed with what we did was we looked for the biggest penis we could find.
Wow.
How do you, on what platform? Where, dicks.com?
Oh, I don't know
where
where he found him. BigDicks.com. I don't know. I think it had to be Reddit or like there's like a whole site for like bulls that you can go on. And so
Reddit's really good.
we found like, I mean, he had to be this big.
No.
I swear to God.
like a lunchbox.
It was huge.
Wow.
And I just remember like an out of body experience. Like
No.
we had sex.
Floating with a dick inside you.
I mean, it was wild.
Really?
Yeah, it was a long time. I swear I was watching myself getting fucked.
Really?
Yeah.
You could see it?
Yeah. I did record it too.
Peruvian woman.
You said that like it was like a movie shoot, and they're like, "Can you say that again?" But more like you're from the 1940s, floating with a dick inside you. This episode's proudly sponsored by the most dangerous and clickable site on the internet, Jerkmate.
It's free to sign up. We're giving you $10 to Jerkmate. Real models, real moans. If you go on Jerkmate, you can see beautiful women, beautiful other things, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's tons of beautiful stuff on there.
It's beauty all around for a true gooner.
And guys, remember, making an account is totally free. No monthly fees, no nothing. Just make your account, browse through the models, spend your $10, do whatever you want.
Grab a little coconut oil.
A little coconut oil.
Dim the lights.
Maybe a candle?
And a little goon for you.
It's Gooner time.
Goon on Jerkmate, baby.
Oh my God.
I had that feeling the first time I got stoned because the first time I got stoned was at 34 years old.
No way.
Yes.
Good for you.
And I was in a car with my buddies. We smoked. First time I smoked it, we were driving back. I didn't feel anything. 10 minutes later, they gave it to me, and it was that experience. I floated out of my body. I looked down on me. I saw myself as a 16-year-old kid, and I'm like, you idiot, you wasted so many years being sober. And I'm giggling in the back, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
I've never had another experience that good while
No,
stoned.
the first 3 times get higher.
It's
Yeah.
incredible.
So
It
that,
was wild.
yeah, that was your first
Yeah.
time doing
And
anything.
we did it just for like pleasure and fun. Like we recorded it just to watch, like to look back at
What
it.
did you get, a hotel or something?
Yeah, we got a hotel room and then we recorded. It was like 2 hours.
Wow.
Okay.
It was wild. And then after it was done, like we didn't talk about it for like 3 days.
You really?
Yeah, I was so just like still kind of in shock that it happened.
Yeah.
Because it was like the first like out of our marriage situation that we had done.
But your husband was in the room.
Oh yeah, he was recording.
And did he fuck you after?
Yeah.
What? So
Yeah.
you just passed out right after that?
I don't know. It was wild. And then we just like didn't talk about it. And then eventually he's like, do you want to watch the video with me? And I was like, I don't know if I can, you know? And then we did. And I was like, oh my God, that's so hot. And then that's when we started like, well, let's start like doing some, other girls together. And then it was like swinging and, but nothing was the same after that. And then he was like, okay, I know what you like and what you want. Like, let's market that.
Yeah.
And I'm really good at it.
Wow.
So
That's fascinating.
yeah, it was cool.
Was there ever like because it's I assume you guys were married for a few years before
Yeah,
that?
yeah, we were married like 8 years.
Wow, and nothing
Nothing.
Nothing.
Totally monogamous
and vanilla.
and vanilla. Very vanilla. I was so jealous.
Wow.
Like the most jealous person you've ever
Did you ever talk about that with him? Like, or were you kind
about
of like-
jealousy?
No, not jealous, but were you like about that? You were jealous about him. I thought you meant
yeah.
jealous that you weren't exploring.
No, it was just like a normal vanilla couple. Like if another girl talked to him, like I would be like, "What are you doing? Why are you talking?" To this girl?" Or
Really?
if, like another guy talked to me, he would just be like, "That was weird." Like we just didn't. That wasn't our world, you know. And then I guess one day he thought I liked girls. He like saw me flirting with a girl. I didn't even know I was doing it, and he's like, I think you like girls.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I don't. He's like, I know you. You definitely like women.
Really?
I'm like, really? And then we brought her home, the girl that I was flirting with.
That night.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
that was good?
it was great. It was fun.
Yeah.
She was definitely more into me. Like it was more of like, he was just our dick.
Yeah.
It was more about us.
Hey, you can't complain. Beggars
no,
can't be
he got-
choosers.
yeah,
man.
Yeah,
He got to fuck both of us.
I'm
That was
sure he
cool.
was okay.
Yeah.
2 women and I'm just a dick.
Yeah, he was just.
They're not paying attention to me. What am I gonna do?
I remember that. He was
I
like
think
sitting
every
there.
guy, if you said, "Hey, this is the situation," you're gonna end up just being a dick, and the guy's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't mad about it.
"Sign me up."
And then he was like, "Well, how about we try a guy?" And that's kind of how
Wow. Okay, so the woman came.
the
Wait,
woman came first.
So
yeah.
in the beginning of the, I guess it's safe to say at least 3 years because you've been.
Yeah,
doing-
we're married 10 years now.
Okay, so you've been doing this probably what 3-4 years
Yeah.
in the lifestyle. Has there been like any like? Did you learn communications and boundaries through this?
That's the biggest thing was I think our relationship got so much better. We grew because we talk about everything. Everything's communication.
Yeah.
You can't do this without communication. You know, if there's something that I'm not happy with or uncomfortable with, I address it. Same with him. It's so important or else it doesn't work.
Do you think there's times? So I believe this is. I have a lot of good friends, Che, Eric, and we talk about a lot of stuff. I have other friends not in comedy talk about relationships. And one of my good friends who used to do comedy and doesn't. He's like, you want to be like completely honest to a point. You don't want to be completely honest to a fault. Yeah. Because if for instance, if we're about to go out to dinner, and then I kind of don't really like what the chick's wearing, but I'm like, I just want to
look
get,
great.
yeah, you like, she's like, I don't like this. I'm like, you actually look great. Because if you go with her, one, it will take another
30 minutes, 40 minutes, starting over.
And then you can be I can catch
You're
this.
the bad guy.
Yeah, I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
So same is that kind of like maybe within the lifestyle, there might be a situation where you're like,
Yeah, I definitely think there's times where like jealousy will happen and I'll kind of just like shove it off, like just pretend like I talk to myself and be like, I shouldn't be feeling that way. Let it go.
So you still get jealous.
Of course.
really,
It's totally natural.
but just not like what it was.
Definitely
before.
not.
It's
No.
not even close.
No, and a lot of times they'll be like, I don't want you to fuck her. And he's like, well, do you want to come with me? And I'm like, okay. And so like, I'm like,
I just want to be included.
yeah, I just want to be included. I realize that my jealousy sometimes, like, I know I'll be less jealous if I'm included in the situation versus like, okay, go have fun.
Well, I'll give you a perfect example. Yesterday, they ordered protein shakes and they didn't offer
Very
me,
much the same.
and I was pissed.
Very much
I
the
was
same.
pissed, and I didn't. And then today they ordered protein shakes, and then
Did
he
you tell
knew.
them, like,
no, he
oh.
knew. He asked me, and I was like, "No, I'm good, thank you." And I was like, "It's nice to be included."
Right. Sometimes you just want
I
to be included.
Didn't want it.
The most
Yeah.
JJ shit I've ever heard in my life. He knew. I bet you like the wheels were turning from yesterday.
Yeah.
Even
He
more-
was, like, he was like, if he doesn't ask me, I'm gonna fucking freak out, and if he does, I'm gonna say no.
Literally my brain.
Yeah.
You did that thing where you used to do it in your act, where you're like,
Yeah, you're like yet shy. Like,
He even walked over to me and he's like, "Do you want a protein shake?" I was like, "No," and he goes, "Okay."
Fine.
You know what's even funnier is the day before that on the podcast, JJ said verbatim, "I don't hold grudges."
I don't hold grudges.
I don't
You're
hold
fine with me. Yeah, everything's fine. I don't hold grudges.
I don't hold grudges either.
but he'll remember that for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
I do
Just
remember.
because you remember it doesn't mean it's a grudge.
Not a grudge.
Totally
Yeah, I do
different.
remember
Yeah.
things.
It's just
but,
a permanent bias stuck in your brain.
I just know.
Okay, so you guys started exploring, bringing in new people. Then what happened like when everything closed down?
Like when COVID happened and
COVID,
stuff.
yeah.
Well, he's in the mortgage industry, and so like that market crashed.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like we were at that teetering point. It was like, do we move? Do we sell our house?
Oh,
like,
so you guys were like kind of struggling at that
yeah.
point. Oh, really?
We were struggling. Like our kids were in private school, and it was just like everything was just like kind of coming down on us like a thunderstorm. You know, it was like when it rains, it pours, and it was
Yes.
pouring.
Yeah.
And we talked about it, and we were like, if we do this, like, the world's going to change, you know, like our entire lives are going to change. But we made a choice, and, you know, it saved us. Like,
Really?
financially, like, it changed everything. We didn't have to sell our house. Like, we're thriving now.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
it went literally from like struggling at a certain point to now not only paying, like recouping like the struggling bills and stuff like that, or not recouping, but you being able to pay the bills. But now you've also, I assume, gone from to another tax bracket.
Yeah.
That's got to be.
It changed. I mean, definitely more than what we were, our income was before.
Yeah.
Right.
And just like everything feels better. Like the world makes more sense. You know, like you live in a bubble for so long and you don't know what's out there. And then all of a sudden it's like we opened a door.
And you're like, oh, what are all these people doing over here?
What is going on? And it just feels like now we're just more aware of the world and what's happening.
Yeah.
Do you have any, because of that, did you have any kind of falling outs, like in personal life, family life, friendships and
All
stuff?
of it.
Really?
Yeah. Because once you do mainstream, like you're out there.
Right. Right.
Lost a lot of friends.
Really?
Tons. Yeah. A lot of, because I mean, we lived in a vanilla world.
Right. Conservative too,
Very
right?
conservative.
It's not LA anymore.
No, Catholic families, just like the whole like cookie cutter, what you would think.
Wow.
And they all like, we lost them all. But
all of them?
most, I would say like 90% of them.
90.
Oh,
Yeah, they just. I think what happened was instead of like looking back and being like they're the same people they were, they're just doing something that we don't approve of. They just were like, you're a terrible person.
But don't you feel in a way that is kind of
a blessing.
blessing? Yeah, there is a blessing. You're like, you really see people's true colors. You're like,
Absolutely.
Right. Like, so what do you want us to do? Fail, sell our
Yes,
house,
we
live in the
literally said
fucking, live and not just that, we're happy. This is who we are. We're making more money. Our kids can do that. And like, no.
No, they're like, you're
Relationships. Yeah. Right.
And they would just label us like you cheat on each other all the time and you lie to each other and you're terrible people.
Wow.
And we were like, that's just not true. Like actually opposite. But they have their judgments. And then the people who did stick by our side, we really value their friendships because really showed us like the type of people they are and like they actually just care. Like those are good people. They stood by you even if they didn't agree or approve. They listened.
Did you find new, like, I guess also too now part of the lifestyle, there are new friends, which is probably even better because everyone's again
like-minded.
Yeah. And again, it is that like level of honesty. Again, like a once you become a comic, it's hard to have friends that are not comics because they're like, dude, I mean, my friends who are not in comedy could be comedians, right? They're
totally.
like degenerates. So
And then there's also the side of like the people when you're starting out and you're just a baby performer, right? And like you have no clout and no one knows who you are and you're going through the thick of it and you're struggling and you're trying to fuck your way to the top, right? And you truly are like you're actually trying to fuck your way to the top. And all those people who turn their back on you as you grow in fame, they all start kind of surfacing back.
Really?
And they're like, oh, I guess it wasn't that bad. I'm like, oh, we're not friends.
Yeah, you cut me out.
You ditched me. Yeah, you cut me out, and now you want to be my friend.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're now approaching, like, now that I'm growing pretty steadily, we're now starting to see the trickle come back. And we're so just, like, trying to be the bigger person and be like, oh, I get it. I understand. Like, I try to understand where they come from, but also I'm like, I will never talk to you again.
Yeah, because it's like you're not only are you showing me that you were willing to cut me out so easily, but that you don't even have a backbone on your own morals.
Yeah.
These are things you stand by so strongly, and now you're fucking being like, oh yeah, but no.
And
now
you cut me out when I needed you the most. When I was struggling, when I was at the bottom, you cut me out and turned your back on me.
Yeah.
And now that I'm up on top, you're like, well, maybe you're not that bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
I do that too. There's certain people that, like, again, I don't.
Oh no.
I don't hold grudges, but once you've exposed yourself, I just won't fuck with you. I just won't fuck with you. I can be in the same room with you. I can put on a smile, but
Once I got your number?
Yeah.
I remember it.
I remember. Yeah, because again, so then what? And then what happens then when I get depegged a little bit? Then you're gonna stop fucking with me again?
Yeah, it's not cool anymore. You're gonna turn your back on me again?
Yeah, exactly.
I actually feel like that's kind of like relationships too. Like once we've tried something and there was something you didn't like about me, but you're willing to come back to trial, and I'm like, no, but it's it hasn't changed. Yeah.
I always say, like, you can hurt me once, maybe I'll forgive you a little bit. You do it twice, I'm never gonna let you do it a third time.
Yeah.
You know, fool me once. That's all you
Yeah.
get. One solid chance, and then.
I think that's how it is, and you just again like you take names and numbers, and not in a vindictive way, but you just have to.
You have to protect yourself and the people you love. You know.
Yep.
And something backtracking a little bit when we're talking about the jealousy.
Yeah.
So I love to ask this to people who are in relationships swinging, because you're like, I still get jealous. And we had Max Fills and Haley Rose on.
Love them.
And they talked about a specific thing.
Okay.
Oh, you know.
Oh yeah, I've worked with Max a lot.
Oh really?
You can imagine.
He is
my
like
stepson.
the ultimate stepson.
Yeah.
Every MILF is like, I know Max Fills.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But they talked about a specific thing where Max banged a lady on the balcony at XBiz, and Haley was sleeping, and like everyone at XBiz saw, and then afterwards Haley was like, "Hey, I didn't like that. Like wasn't a fight, but they
talked about it." Yeah.
So what are the lines or specific incidences that you're like, oh, these we don't cross these because I don't like them?
We definitely we have a shared calendar. So if he's going to collab with somebody, my husband, he will put it in the calendar.
Yeah.
But typically he'll put it in the calendar and I'll like look up at him and he'll be like, okay, this is what's going on. The one thing I don't love to see is him kissing another girl like in his phone.
Ooh.
So like,
What
I
do
don't
you mean
want
in his phone.
like, I don't want to see him online. Like, I don't want to see pictures posted of him kissing girls.
Okay.
Because it's an intimate thing. We're
Intimate
married,
thing.
right?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't care if she's sucking your dick or you're fucking her. But, like, don't post a picture on your wall of you making out with her or kissing her. That makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
You know, like, it's just something that, like, makes me feel weird. Like, that's hot picture. That's a hot picture. I don't like that.
Yeah. And
you know?
Is he also doing adult scenes?
Yeah,
Is
he
able-
actually just signed with an agency, too. So now he's
wow.
doing mainstream. Yeah.
Wow, mainstream.
Yeah.
You want to know something? Here's a little inside gay stripping. That the French Canadian dancers who will go over to like when Toronto had Remingtons and they'll let guys for private dances suck their dick, but they will not kiss them.
I get that.
Yeah, it's
It's just an intimacy
It's
thing.
an intimate thing. Isn't that crazy? Like,
I mean, that makes sense.
not crazy, but like
I guess I don't mind him kissing during the scene. I just don't need documentation of it on the wall for everybody to look
Right.
at. You know what I mean? Because everyone's gonna kiss when you're fucking. I get it. I do that. But I also don't put kissing pictures on my wall either.
What do you mean by on the wall?
Like on your Instagram wall or your anywhere
right.
they were like, if you were to click my profile, you're not gonna see me kissing a bunch of dudes.
Sure, yeah.
You know,
that's
like photos are cool, like whatever, but just not. You know.
No, that's totally
Yeah, that's like my
like
only real rule.
Yeah, and
Not
that's
rule,
pretty. That's pretty lame. Like I don't mean lame as tame. Sorry, that's
Lame. I get it, but
I told you, long day today. You're lame.
yeah.
No, but that is really tame. Like it's not a
huge ass, and I think that's why it's so respected. You know, like in the beginning, it was because he's a kisser. He's more of like the touchy-feely guy. Like he likes to be hugged and caressed and touched, and I don't. And he likes it's not my thing. And so like he gets that in scenes. Like women give, that's what he gets out of it. He gets like the more intimate type of situation. I just don't need to see it.
Do you ever tell when you're before you shoot a scene with now you're doing all the mainstream stuff, do you tell a guy, you're like, hey, if you want this scene to go really well, you should A, B, and C?
Sometimes, like, I always ask, like, there's a lot of no's. Like, you go through your checklist of, like, what you do and don't like. Squirting sells really well for me.
You can squirt?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's a big thing.
Really?
So, I always try to be like, if you're comfortable with that, like, that will really sell for us.
Really?
And so that's, like, one of my guidelines. Like, but I have to ask their permission, too, because some people don't like it.
Right. So is it one of those things, like, so
I can prevent it.
You can?
Yeah, like I can
prevent
like
it.
stop. Like I can be like, okay, stop.
Yeah, or else you're gonna get
wet. Yeah, or I'll warn them like even in the middle of like a scene where I forgot to talk about that with my director. Yeah. Like he could be right there with his camera and I'll be like, things are gonna get wet. Do we like that or no? You know, like basically I'll tell him like, you have to back up or he'll like shake no and be like, okay, and then I'll change the position.
So you've had directors or male performers?
Both. Some male performers don't love it. Some directors don't love it.
Right. Some directors don't want a squirt scene.
Yeah. Like it's just not
The brand.
what you're there for. Yeah.
Right,
So you have to like,
right.
but if you keep going in that position with me, like my body's gonna.
What is the squirt position for you?
Reverse cowgirl, definitely. Like,
Really?
if I'm looking at you, my legs are up and pumping that
And
way.
it will just come out.
Oh, I could shoot the wall.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I did a massage scene and it was like gallons
Really?
of water. Yeah, it just kept coming.
Do you
It was
do-
with who was it with? It was Vince Carter. Yeah.
Wow.
It was
Do you
really
do
cool.
prep for it? Like any kind of like Pedialytes or anything like that?
The key is just to keep drinking water all day.
Yeah.
Like even during the scene, take a water break and like chug a bottle of water every like.
Wow.
As soon as they say cut for a second and they're changing a battery, you drink water.
Were you squirt when you were just even during the monogamy vanilla stuff? Were you still squirting?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and I didn't know that was a thing. I was like almost embarrassed by it.
Really?
I didn't know.
So
yeah.
you and your husband were
I'd be
just
like, "Oh my
going at
God."
it.
He's like, let me get a towel. And he'd lay a towel down. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to do that again.
Really?
I didn't know. Yeah.
Wow.
Dudes love it.
Yeah. People
I
love it.
think, guys, yeah. I mean,
It's cool.
I much, I
It
much
feels
rather.
good.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. It's like a release. It's like everything's built up and then you can just like let go. Like if I have a really good orgasm, like in my own personal sex, like if there's no cameras on, me and my husband are just fucking. If I have a really strong orgasm, then I'll squirt and it's just a natural process.
Do you ever squirt without an orgasm?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
So you can just squirt and it's not the orgasm, but
Yeah.
you can also orgasm without the squirt. Wow, what a complex world.
Yeah. I pick and choose.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, like if you think about it, like sometimes you'll get paired with like a not a very large person.
Guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
you like
Shout out to the micro.
micro community?
and so it's not gonna hit that spot that's gonna make me squirt, so I have to like make it happen.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, but if you get a 12-inch dick,
Is that the
there's nothing stopping it.
what's the sauce size for the automatic squirt? 8+?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 10.
So 8. If you're getting
8, 10. Yeah.
10.
so 8 to 10, you're squirting.
Oh yeah.
You're like
I
bringing
like
the.
girth though. I'd rather have it be really thick. Like the thicker the.
Have you ever done Girth Master yet?
No.
Do you know who he is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I DM'd him once and he didn't respond.
Oh,
Whoa.
I got his number. We're just
And I was like,
matchmakers
fine.
over here.
It's fine.
But that 8x7 would be.
that'd be rad. Yeah.
That'd be rad. Oh, fucking
I
hit
could
the
take like
waves.
multiple penises inside of me.
Wow.
Like you can do a DVP.
Yeah. I've done. I had.
Look at my guy learning over here.
Let's go to the notes
DVP,
real
very
quick.
good. Yeah, I did a scene. One of my very first DVP that I didn't even know I could do it was an accident. It was supposed to be a foursome.
Where did this guy come from?
It was so funny. It was supposed to be an accident. It was the girl didn't show up, and it was just me and the two guys.
Yeah.
And we were sitting there waiting for her, and she said, "Oh, sorry, I'm not going to make it." And
Oh.
so the guy filming was like, "Well, do you want to still do the scene?" I'm like, "I've never had sex with just two guys. I don't even know what to do."
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've only ever been with one. And he's like, well, they're professionals. They know what they're doing. They both do mainstream. And I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we did it. And then he's like, have you ever done DVP? And I'm like, I have no idea what that is. And he's like, oh, they can both. But I had never seen. So first of all, I'd never seen these guys naked. I didn't even know how big they were.
Yeah.
And I was like, I guess maybe we could try. I don't know. And he's like, we could try or you can. I was like, I guess we're going to try.
Oh, wow.
You know, and it was Alex Jones and Hollywood Cash. And so I'd never met them. They're pretty big. And it was great. And I put them both in at the same time. And literally the director or the guy filming, I guess he's a director. He was sleeping in that bed that day.
Oh.
It was
soaking
wet. I'm like, you need to get a different, like, you can't sleep on this bed. He's like, it's fine. I'm like,
Yeah, you're gonna have to lay down a lot of
a
towels.
lot of towels.
Do you think the guys, when they're doing the double vag penetration, you think it feels good?
I don't know. You know,
Did
not
you
a
ask
lot
them?
of guys will do that.
Right.
Because your penises are rubbing on each other.
Yeah, they're straight
Balls
guys.
to
Yeah, they're straight. And
Yeah.
yeah.
balls to balls must be a crazy feeling.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's got to be weird, I would assume.
Yes.
And so they have to be comfortable with each other. They had to have obviously worked with each other before. And one person's anchoring and one person's moving. So the other person has to be able to like stay hard down below.
Yeah.
you know.
The term anchoring is so fucking funny.
You got to anchor.
He's the anchor cock.
Yeah.
Hold.
Tug of war.
Yeah. It's true though.
Yeah, because they both can't go at the same time. They can't work like a piston. No, because one's just gonna slide right.
That is a special kind of hard to like. You got
totally.
Bricked up.
Yeah, and when you're filming, you want to make sure the camera can see too.
Yeah.
So you can't just be on top of each other like sitting there humping.
Yeah.
You know, you have to like angle your legs and like you have to have length for that.
Some of those guys who are like squatting and fucking at the same time is the most impressive. Like they're like,
you imagine your legs like if you did leg day that day.
yeah. Well, their ass is literally like a few feet, not inches off the ground, and they're fucking.
Yeah.
And it's like.
It's impressive.
Yeah, it is really impressive.
When I had to do the strap-on thing, I don't envy being a guy. Like, I had to fuck this girl for like 30 minutes and I was exhausted.
Yeah.
I can never imagine.
Well, I don't think most guys are fucking for 30 minutes.
No, I mean, I'm that. Sometimes you'd be surprised. Like
An OnlyFans collab? For sure.
But I'm saying like the
mainstream.
I'm saying normies,
casual,
normal human beings. I think if someone's throwing dick for 10 to 15 minutes, that's a really good.
Yeah, I'm not trying to fuck for 30 minutes in my free time.
Oh,
got stuff to do.
Yeah.
that's a
life.
Yeah, life is busy.
Yes. So.
Yeah. So one thing I did want to touch on.
Yeah.
You had a crazy fan request.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Someone wanted. They didn't even want sex from you. They wanted you to like recreate a heart attack scene.
Oh my gosh, you guys heard about that?
I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, it was wild. His name was the Heart Doctor, which made me concerned.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember the amount he paid, but it was like outrageous.
Yeah.
Really?
And he wanted me to fake a heart attack. What? No sex, fully clothed. I was in like Lululemons and a tank top, like a like something that like popped my tits out, not out, but like made them look good.
Yeah.
And I just start in the car and create a scenario where I was fighting with somebody on the phone, and then like my heart starts pounding, and I go inside, and as soon as I walk in, I like stumble to the floor and like die.
Yeah.
And then the paramedics rush in my house and save me.
Yeah.
And then I come to life.
Wow.
That was it. And it was the most bizarre, and I did it.
And he was like, "Yep, thank you."
And he loved it.
He loved it.
He's like, that was exactly what I wanted. I'm like, you want him? Okay. So I died and came back to life. All right, cool.
Did you
It was weird.
enjoy shooting that?
No.
Really?
No. I was so uncomfortable.
Really?
I hate being told what to do.
Oh.
I don't love it. Like, I don't love the requests that are like 20 seconds here at 2 minutes and 30 seconds do this. Like,
oh yeah.
I'm just more of an organic, like I like to just like go with the flow.
Yeah.
And like, if you're like, I want you to finger yourself and wear red lingerie and moan, love that.
Yeah.
Because I can get creative with it. But when it's very specific, it's like, I'm like this the whole time, like rolling my eyes.
Yeah.
And so my husband's always like, stop it. Get it together.
Yeah. Be like, dude, like it.
Do this right.
Look like you like it.
Yeah.
I do agree.
I want to having fun.
Yeah, we're both of us, lucky situation. People like randomly just like come up to on the streets, all like because we're in New York. For me, that's my biggest following. All the time, every week, like it's crazy. And they're like, "Hey, can we do a picture?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" Like that's literally the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah.
But then once in a while, someone will like, "Hey man, can you say that?"
And you're like,
I'm not doing it. Yeah,
it just doesn't make you feel good. You're like annoyed, and I don't even know why I'm annoyed.
But I'm also when you're like asking me to go, hey, can you go to this and say this? I'm like, but I'm still a person. Like I'm just still a regular dude.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm not. You're not. I'm not in the zoo, right?
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying. So yeah.
Some people kind of feel like they have like an ownership.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of that.
Yeah, like we get. Do you do like cons and stuff? Do you do like Exotica?
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah. So you have people like coming up to you and like want to take pictures and want some of your time. And when we do shows and stuff, there's always the meet and greet. And sometimes most people are good. Most people are like, oh, a picture, thank you.
Yeah,
go.
love that.
Some people are very unaware that there's an entire line behind them. But the worst ones are like every now and again you get someone who like tries to cut to the front of the line and is just like drunk and is like, dude, we gotta hang out right after this.
That's
like
very
dude,
embarrassing.
What's your number? And it's like,
And you're like,
whoa, dude, like I don't know you.
Yeah.
Like,
You crossed the line.
Yeah, one guy was at this bar. with one of my buddies, one of my high school buddies, and this guy comes up to me and he's like, "You're that fucking guy." And I used to do more party content. Now it's more just like crazy reaction. We do obviously all this stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Do you want to bump a Coke?" And I was like, "No, man, I'm good." Like, I'd never met this guy. And he goes, "Oh, so you're a poser." And I was
oh, wow. That's
that would have
crazy.
made me like, take a deep breath.
I was like, dude, I don't like, you're a
stranger.
Stranger offering me random Coke. I have done random Coke from strangers, but that's
But you're not going to be the guy.
I can't believe.
Yeah,
it is like quite insulting when people like chat, like, you know, they're like, and I'm like, what do you mean? Like,
you owe me this time.
Yeah.
This moment.
That happened to me too. Not the Coke thing, but I was with my family, like my kids and like my family is already super sensitive about this stuff.
Yeah.
Like they're around, they don't love it, you know? And I have this random guy walk up and be like, "I thought we were gonna fuck." Like,
no.
Yeah, like, why didn't you call me back? Calling me, you know, Andy.
He thought it was funny.
And he was like, you know, I looked at him and I looked at my family and I was like, "I don't know you."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, you do. We were DMing each other." And I was like, "No, I don't."
Yeah.
And also never come up to me ever again.
Yeah.
And my husband had to get on, you know, my Instagram and be like, "You crossed a line. Do not contact us again." Like,
Yeah.
wow.
and he was drunk, but like, that's no excuse.
No, that's
There's
no
a time and a
excuse.
place and an appropriate behavior.
And like, would you do that to anyone else? Like anyone ever?
Yeah.
Like any
That's
girl you were
crazy.
DMing, she's with her family or something.
you don't approach them.
No, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, and if you are like, say it's a different situation, and you were DMing, he sees you in public or something, he goes like,
Well, we were DMing.
yeah,
But you don't walk up to me and be that vulgar around
right.
in that state.
and
you
just
know?
like, but it was like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" Like something like that. Like, it's
I
like,
would have been like, "Nice to see you."
Yeah.
You know, have a good day.
You want to hear a funny story? I hooked up with someone years ago, and we had a mutual friend that didn't know we hooked up. So we all met. We were all at a thing.
yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, do you guys?" And we introduced each other, and we just played. "Oh, hey, how's it going?" Just like, "Oh yeah, nice to meet you." Because we didn't want to tie. It would have been like
Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would
I've
have been
done- yeah, we've done
awkward.
that.
But
Oh, I know her. Yeah. You don't.
Or worse, they're like, how do you know that person? "Oh, I don't know. I don't even know who that is. I was pretending."
we met off an app and fucked raw.
Yeah.
Is that the answer you were expecting? Because that's the answer.
And that was the answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you said that the work in the MILF category is like endless. Like it's coming in.
Yeah.
You're also talking about how you're like black performers, the interracial, that's your main thing. Is there a performer you really want to work with? Have you worked with Dread?
Yeah.
Dread
Haven't
one?
worked with Dread. We had something scheduled and he canceled.
Oh.
And then and I'm not one to like reach out again. I was just like, "Oh,
Cool.
okay."
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Like, he was busy. It's not a big deal, but I'm not going to like beg for it.
Right.
You know, I don't need it. It would have been cool, but also I don't do anal, and I think for him, he likes to do anal.
Wow. Interesting.
Because it's easier. Like, if it doesn't fit in your vagina, it's definitely going to fit in your butt.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
like the rule of thumb, I guess.
What?
Really?
Yeah, and
it's-
so if it didn't work, he's like, "There's no backup," right?
Yeah.
Is my assumption, because I'm one of the only ones that don't do anal.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Why is that, by the way?
my butt is not giving.
Yeah,
It just like closes up as soon as like, even with my husband, he's like, "Do you want to do anal?" I'm like just the thought of it, like I just can't.
Yeah,
It's
me
not for
too.
me.
I just
You
couldn't.
know, things go out, not in.
No, I think a bidet is nice.
Yeah.
But after
I haven't
that,
even used a bidet in my butt. No.
Oh, bidet's great. I mean,
Yeah,
bidet
I've
doesn't go in your butt.
No, I know, but like, I've never done that either.
Yeah,
I
it
like-
just rinses your
oh, the
butthole.
wa- the wa-
Never been to
but-
Japan?
No.
Oh, go to Japan. They're on every toilet, man.
I have one. I just haven't done that.
Yeah.
I think a bidet is a must.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. It's great. Big fan of the bidet. Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, no performers that I can say that I really like. I've been with a lot of people. No one's like on my bucket list per se.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't have any
And so you started doing like a little bit of cosplay stuff too.
tiny bit.
Yeah, you're doing some Star Wars cosplay?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
I love Star Wars though. I was a Star Wars kid.
Who was the one or the?
I was Chewbacca.
Oh, really? That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's good.
Which was so funny because like we had already, everyone in our group, we've already slept together minus one person.
Yeah.
Who ended up being interesting. But everyone had already fucked each other, and I was Chewbacca, because it was such a hot costume. Like, it was a sexy costume, but it was
Chewbacca.
furry.
Yeah.
So, like, we're fucking, and I'm looking down. I see, like, all this, like, brown, like, fur everywhere, and I'm thinking, what is that? Like, I'm trying to, like, wipe it off and stuff. And it was on everybody. Like, every time you were, like, go to give a blowjob.
Hair.
So what, you guys were doing like a whole like thing?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's pretty
We did like a Star Wars orgy, basically.
Wow.
Was there like a not dialogue, but like a a storyline to it?
Yeah, Richard Glaze, Danielle and Richard Glaze, have you met them?
No.
They're really cool. He's really into that kind of stuff too. So he wrote our entire Star Wars script for us.
Yeah.
Like, we're both Star Wars buffs, and he like the Millennium Falcon, like he did it. You know, have you seen Star Wars?
Of course.
Where like in the beginning, like it like how the like script goes up.
Yeah,
like that was like our he
okay.
wrote like exactly the way it was supposed to be. It was really cool.
That's
pretty
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, it was like a whole storyline.
What was the motivate? What was the theme? Why is Chewbacca sucking dick?
We were I was a prisoner.
Okay.
Stormtrooper Joey was the stormtrooper, and he had me prisoner, and C-3PO was a prisoner, and we were trying to free each other, and
Would you rented a studio for this?
Yeah, we met a swinger couple at a swingers club, and he actually built a dungeon in his house, like
Wow.
a huge blue dungeon.
Like in the basement kind of thing?
It was more like the attic kind of, but
Wow.
like incredible. I mean, this thing, it had a cost. I mean, it had everything you could imagine.
Could you imagine like just saying we're gonna put an extension on the house, and you're like, what?
I guess
for
he
what
was-
room?
Yeah, I guess he was married once, and they were big swingers, so he built this dungeon to have swinger parties, and then they got divorced, and he never used it. So when we met him at the party, he was like, "Hey, I have this dungeon that I don't use. If you want to use it." And we were like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah.
So
That's
we do.
so funny.
Yeah.
And
Unused dungeon room.
yeah, it was
This
awesome.
dungeon.
And so it was perfect. It was like blue, like everything was blue and dark, and
Yeah.
it worked great. It was perfect theme.
That's so.
And you
funny.
shot the scene in there.
Yeah, and the scene, believe it or not, it took like 4 or 5 hours.
Really?
Because there were so many moving parts, and like the scene for these two fucking, and then we had a girl in there, one of our good friends who only does girl.
Yeah.
So she was like present for all the boy-girl stuff, but then she had to do her own girl stuff. It was cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
and what did the Chewbacca outfit look like? Like, was it like, did it cover your face? Did you have the Chewbacca face?
Did you not see photos of it?
No, I didn't see the pictures.
we can actually, if you want to send it to Eric, we can post it on the
It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
on the episode.
Yeah, 100%.
It's really cool, like really. I'll send him pictures. But I did. So, do you remember there was a lady that had like it was on all over TikTok, and she had a Chewbacca mask, and the mouth opens, it makes that noise.
Yeah, that.
So I have that.
Yeah.
And I had it for like 10 years, and so I brought it, and I did wear that.
So you had a it was full face Chewbacca?
Just for part of the scene, but I had like the whole
That's so funny for you.
ears and.
Sucking
yeah, with
dick
the
with the
Chewbacca
mask on.
is so.
Stay
Oh,
hard.
dude, it was so rad. I have a lot of nudes in here.
And
Let's see.
the tits are popping out. They're covered with
Oh, it was
fur.
so
The-
cool. Yeah, let me see. I'll
And
find
what did you do? Just post that? Was that a mainstream thing, or did you do it?
No, it
for-
was a content.
just an OnlyFans thing.
Yeah, just OnlyFans
Wow.
thing.
Did it do well?
It did well. Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone loved it.
Don't you
we
like
did
that?
release it on May the 4th. You know, May the 4th be with you.
Yeah, May the 4th.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's pretty.
Our
yeah.
friend Melanie, she actually was her idea. She like got everybody together and planned it. So
Do you think when you're doing like OF stuff, some of that can do much better when you're doing actually like themes and stuff like that? Or?
you reach a different fan base with
Yeah.
your stuff like that? So yeah, I think so. Some people love it, some people hate it, but you got to reach out
Sure,
for
right.
everybody. You know,
Yeah, right.
it's
on.
fun.
Okay, and then last thing I'll ask is, who's
Yeah.
your favorite Star Wars character?
Who's my favorite Star Wars character? Ooh, I think I'm like old school. I like the old Leia.
Old Leia.
You know, just like that was when I grew up. I grew up in that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, Leia rules. Yeah.
And then Chewbacca, obviously, because that's what
Yeah.
it's Chewbacca.
Chewbacca's good. I'm a R2D2 guy. I like
Oh
R2D2,
yeah, R2D2.
R2D saves the day multiple
He
times.
does.
Like when they're all prisoners, he's got the lightsaber and hidden inside him. He's part of the plan
Yep.
to escape. Big R2D2.
You're right.
Yeah. He's the best. Yeah.
The unsung hero.
He's the unsung hero,
he
dude.
is.
He's
So
also
true.
always kind of talking. You never know what he's saying, and C-3PO is like, "Whoa, dude!" He's always talking shit.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's a good character to love.
Yeah, he's great. He's great. Right
Yeah.
on. Well, that's been awesome. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
great
for coming
episode.
Through. Yeah,
Thank you for having me.
Into this camera, can you just let everyone know where they can find you?
Yes. AndiAvalon.com. All my links are there. My Instagram's Miss Andi Avalon. And same for Twitter. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.